Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from everywhere you are listening to me. My name is Dr. Seyi Makinde. I am the 001 A.R.E Concept of the Global Clusters. A.R.E means Agri, Real Estate and Export. I'm a global trade consultant. I'm an economist and also an international economist. I am a certified global trade consultant, certified by ITC, International Trade Center of the World Trade Organization. I am certified as I am certified as uh, uh, business internationalization uh, consultant, international trade, and the likes. Then business digitalization. So if you are looking forward to making sure that you take your business global, take your business to the international community, we are the platform where you can learn everything that is concerning global trade. We are specialists in making sure that your trade go global, from making your products or services available on different trade channels, e.g., digital trade channels like Amazon. Maybe you want your product to be sold on Amazon. We can always help you to get your product on Amazon, both in Amazon US, Amazon UK, Amazon Europe, and so on and so forth. Then we can always make sure that we make your products available on other selling channels, platforms. And also, we can also help you to move your products seamlessly to any international destinations. So you can always reach us to assist you, support you in making your business to go global. You can start from here in Nigeria or wherever your destination is. Then your business can go global to any country. We can also help you to register your business in US, in UK, in Europe. We can in Canada. We can help you to register your business. Your business can be registered. In fact, the only thing is that if peradventure you have a business, you want to have a business presence in abroad, we can support you to make sure that uh, the the um, the company is seamlessly registered. It doesn't matter if you are abroad. It doesn't matter if you are living there. It doesn't matter if you have visa to that destination. It doesn't matter if you have the opportunity to go there. It doesn't matter. All we just need to do is register the business, then get someone that can always receive your correspondence and your filing. That's all we just need to do. So you can do your business in any country as far as it is concerned. You can do it in Europe. And once you register in one country in Europe, you can do it across Europe. You can, and what are the advantages that this will give you? The advantage that this will give you is that it will help you to have credibility. It will help you to have credibility. Now, how will it help you to have credibility? The way it will help you to have credibility is this. Now, international buyers will believe in you. They will know that you have a presence in their country. Let's say, for instance, somebody that wants to buy a particular product from you wants to buy from Nigeria, and you put Nigeria address, Nigeria phone number, and the likes. Sometimes they will look at it that it's a little bit risky to commit their money. But once they see that your company is domiciled in UK or in US, you give your UK address, you give your US address, you give your Canada address, or your address in Europe, your business address in Europe, they will know that you are a serious-minded business person, and that business has a presence that business will give them confidence to transact with you. That's the advantage. It will give you credibility. Then another thing that it can do for you is that it can even help you to relocate abroad, because already you have a business there. Already you have a business there. And because you have a business there, it will be very, very easy for you to use that business address to apply for your visa. It will help you to be able to relocate abroad easily. So take that initiative, put it in your plan, your business plan, to register your business abroad. Register a limited liability company abroad. We can get it done for you. We can get it done for you. Before I go ahead, I would also like to um, recognize the global president in the person of Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus. Is the global president, and as you know that A.R.E, that's A.R.E Real Estate Concept of the real estate and export concept of the global clusters, is a cluster on the global clusters. And I will encourage you that you should join the global clusters. Join the global clusters. In fact, if you join the global clusters, you will not regret that you have taken that kind of decision this year if you join the global clusters. And let me tell you the advantage of joining the global clusters. When you join the global clusters, we have a training that is coming ahead. The training is certificate program in agri real estate and export, certificate program in A.R.E. It's going to be a session where we are going to demystify everything about A.R.E. It's a certificate, and everybody is going to get, every participant will get a certificate. Every participant will get a certificate. And because you are going to get a certificate, it is free for all clusterians. It is free for all clusterians. Just like I said last week, I told you, I said, we are going to make sure that we train everybody in A.R.E. We have the plan to make sure that A.R.E is adopted from the global clusters in the 774 local governments in Nigeria. It is adopted in 774 local governments in Nigeria. And let me tell you, if you join the global clusters, the benefit is so much that you would see that whatever money you use to join the global clusters, the benefit transcends the money. It's bigger, far, far bigger than the money. That's the truth. And on the global clusters, you get accurate knowledge, just like you are getting now, and you are going to get during the certificate program. Then you get accurate information. Information is the bridge between where you are and where you ought to be. Then accurate connection. Remember that if it is not because of the global clusters, you may not be able to connect with me easily. You may not be able to connect with Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus easily. And there are a lot of people, more than 500 CEOs on the global clusters that you can easily connect with. And you are going to get top-notch support, top-notch advice, top-notch life-changing connection that will help you, take you from one point to another. In fact, there are some relationships that will perform mind surgery to you. When you look at some people, when they tell you how they succeed, you come closer to them and you see that what you are thinking about is possible. Then you come closer to them, and their strategy, their way of life, their perception, the way of reasoning will perform mind surgery on you. And when it performs mind surgery on you, it will help you to change your life. Just like Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus, we always say that 25 years ago, he was homeless in this same Lagos. And 25 years after, he became a global citizen. It's always, it's all written on him. We don't all have a background that is so rosy like that. We don't have background that is rosy. We don't have background that is so wealthy like that. We all came from, backgrounds that against all odds, we have the choice of staying where we are and living in the kind of limitations, limited resources that we have. But we keep pushing, we are learning every day, we make connect every day, and we do take the steps that will take us further in life. If you check my story, when I told you about my story that, well, I grew up without a parent. I grew up without a parent, lost my mom when I was very young, and my father could not take care of 9 children again. He had to just leave. The man will not come and kill himself now. You know, uh, he who runs to fight today lives to fight another day. So if Azumi has carried the load then and he died now, I wouldn't be able to say, I would have just said, maybe I've lost my father, my mother, but he's still alive today. I thank God that he's still alive, and I still have a father. Uh, Despite all the odds, the situation, you don't even know where to start. You have to struggle to finish secondary school, send yourself to university and the like. And today you are a doctorate holder. It's a whole lot of hard work, never say die spirit, consistency, commitment, that decision to become something in life, and it's possible for you. You don't have any excuse to stay at the back or to stay at the background. You don't have any excuse for failure. You don't have any excuse for not achieving what you need to achieve. These three things, when they enter your life, accurate knowledge, and accurate information, accurate connection, these are the things that are shared on the global clusters. And I encourage you to join the global clusters. The registration for the certificate course on A.R.E will start very soon. So today, what we are going to be looking at is we are going to be looking at export potential of agric commodities. Export potential of agric commodities. First of all, you see, when it comes to agric commodity, we have A.R.E projects that we are doing right now on 400 acres of land. I will encourage anyone that is a forward thinker, that is, seeing what we are seeing. If you don't go with us now, you may not be able to meet up with us in the next few months. You may not be able to meet up with us. Don't let people begin to share their testimonies before you join the success train. Don't let people begin to share their testimonies before you join the success train. We have a project on A.R.E on 400 acres now, and we are doing a lot of things on it. We are doing, a lot of things that are agriculture on it. That 400 acres is meant for agriculture, and it's also meant for agrotourism. Agrotourism. Now, what is agrotourism? Agrotourism is when people come to the farm to do excursion. People come to a resort, they see different things, they see different crops, they see different kinds of method of farming, and they stay, they learn, they also come for relaxation to feel a natural environment. We are looking forward to making the place to become agrotourism center, one of the major center of agrotourism in Nigeria. And if you invest into it now, you will discover that you will not regret in the nearest future. This is the best time to invest in the project. This is the best time to invest in the project. Then another thing that we are doing there is that we are doing different kinds of package. We have our oil palm package, and currently we are on Indonesia oil plantation package. Indonesia oil plantation package. Now, we are looking forward to getting people together to cultivate a large expanse of oil palm trees. Once we come together like that, some people will come, they will plant 1,000 trees. Some will come, they will plant. In fact, I have somebody that was talking to me and told me that he is going to do 10,000 oil palm tree, such a person is welcome, ready. I like people with large heart, people that have large heart. I don't do small business. I don't do small business. If you want to eat, eat well. That is just the truth. If you want to eat, eat well. And whatever you want to do, you find your hand doing, do it well. Do it very, very well. So that is just it. So we have our oil palm plant package. You can buy 1 acre, you can buy 2 acres. You can also talk to us if you want to, you are interested in the investment. We have different things we can tell you. That is just it. Then another thing is we do vegetable ugu, and we export it abroad. We export ugu abroad. We export the oil palm also abroad. There are a lot of things you can get from the oil palm trees. Is very, very economic in nature. Very, very economic in nature. And we also have our sweet potato package. We have our corn package, and also the mother of it all. The mother of it all. We have our ginger package. Ginger. You see the way the name sounded. Ginger. It ginger you. You understand? You see the way the name, when you say something is the thing ginger me. Ginger is the mother of it all. The mother of it all. How is ginger the mother of it all? Imagine, last year November, a bag of ginger was sold for 6,000 naira. Currently now, a bag of ginger is selling for 720,000 naira. It's like 1,000 times percentage profit. And you have to realize that by the time you do get into this business, we are getting into the season that we're going to plant, we're going to do, we're going to do much more of ginger. So I'm calling you to also invest into it. I'm calling you to also invest into it. And this, the A.R.E farm is powered and managed by Goodmus Investments Limited. And because it is managed by Goodmus Investments Limited, it is it is well managed. Based on our experience in agric sector, and also our experience in the real estate sector, and also our experience in the export sector, we have the capacity to combine these three sectors together to create prosperity, employment, and wealth. We have this to create prosperity, employment, and wealth. So if you are looking forward to prosperity, wealth creation, or protecting your wealth, investment, we are the people you should talk to. You should talk to us. It is very, very key, very important that you talk to us. And let me tell you, in agric alone, in the 1970s, agric was the only sole means of any foreign exchange. Oil boom came, we neglected agric. Now there is problem with oil boom now, and Nigeria export industry is divided into two. Nigeria export industry is divided into two. Number one is oil export. Oil export. Oil export is when they export crude oil. Crude oil. You have all these crude oil sent abroad. You see the government saying they have done forward sales. They have done forward sales, future sales. They have done it. And the truth of the matter is oil is really becoming out of date. Going out of the usage. You see the fluctuation in price. A lot of other countries are discovering oil. in the 1980s, where we have oil boom, a lot of countries have not discovered oil in their country as a natural resources, but now they are already discovering oil merely in many countries, and those countries are doing very, very well. Then during that period, it was OPEC that was controlling oil stuff, that controls oil supply in the international market. Now, the North Atlantic people, the Gulf country, they discover their own oil and they are not member of OPEC. So it's really making the price to fluctuate. That means fixing of price is no longer possible. Control of supply is no longer possible. So it really affected oil prices, and discovery of other alternative power source is really, affecting the oil price of crude oil in the international market. Now, Nigeria and the government now came to the realization of the potential of generating foreign exchange through non-oil export, and that is what we are doing today. Non-oil export, and that non-oil export is divided into three. Now you have agri-commodity. Agri-commodity, these are raw agri-commodities. You can also call it produce, agri-produce. It's a produce because it is still in the raw stage, and because it is in the raw stage, when you sell it, there is no value addition. It doesn't really generate so much money like that, except there is value addition. What do I mean by value addition? That means, let's use cocoa as an example product. Now, for cocoa, or let's use cassava. Now, let me use cassava that is very common. Let's use cassava as a product as example. Now, if you are looking at cassava value chain, and this is one of the projects we look forward to doing in the nearest future, cassava plantation. We do like 100 acres of cassava plantation. And what are we going to do with it? What we are going to do is that we are going to explore all the value chains of cassava. Now, what are the value chains of cassava? You can bring out garri, you can bring out starch, you can bring out fufu, that's akpu, you can bring out ethanol, you can bring 9 things, byproducts out of cassava. You can bring 9 byproducts out of cassava. And also in cocoa, you can bring out cocoa butter, you can bring out coffee, you can bring out, count it like that. When it comes to cocoa value chain, you can bring out all those things. They are very, very, there are very strong earning potential in these agri products. Now, the first one is agri product. The second one that you can export and you can earn foreign exchange from is manufactured products. Now, let's see example. I was in the office of Mr. Victor Legend, the CEO of I Go Global. I really appreciate the way he's using, agri products, herbal products, the way he packaged the herbal products. One of their representatives is speaking to us. The way he packaged it, that is a manufactured product. Now, you can also package things like ogbono, you can package melon, you can package garri, all these things can be sold abroad. You can sell on platforms like Amazon. Those are the manufactured processed products. You can package fish. Like in the A.R.E concept, we have fish to currency, we have cow to currency, we also have vegetable, we have oil palm, we have farm to church, and all these things. You see, it's a very big concept that everybody, you are a well-meaningful, thoughtful person, forward thinker. that want to really make money in 2025, please key into this project. I am just extending the invitation to you. Key into the project and let's do it together. Let us succeed together. And that is it. By the time we come together, we put resources, we put our expertise together, we are going to achieve the best. You know, just like I was talking about the CEO of I Go Global, Mr. Victor Legend. He really, you know, the way he packaged it using herbal mixtures, package it in a way that it is beneficial to health of people, and people are using it, they are getting results. This is an African product. You can also look for a product to package and sell on online platforms like Amazon, like eBay, and so on and so forth. You can sell them. That is it. Then you also have what is called service exports. Service exports. Now you can export your service. Do you have an expertise? You can export your service. You can do some things online and also earn in foreign currencies. Remember that the goal is for us on A.R.E. We have 3 goals. We have 3 goals. Please let this person mute himself. Let this person mute himself. Please, who is this? Admin, please mute this person. Admin, please mute this person. Admin, please mute this person. So, just like I was saying, and I said, it is possible that when it comes to non-oil exports, for non-oil exports, you can do raw agricultural commodities. You can do manufactured commodities. One of these Thursdays, I will come here, I will talk about manufactured commodities. I'll tell you what you need to do. When it comes to food products, you don't need NAFDAC to sell abroad. Let me be very candid with you. You don't need NAFDAC to sell abroad. NAFDAC for selling abroad is just for you to it's just for you to have a layer of, you know, people to have confidence in buying your product. Like if you want to sell, let's say, food products in USA, the major license you need to get is FDA license. FDA license. What's the full meaning of FDA license? It is called Food and Drugs Administration. Anything that has to do with food, that has to do with drugs, you must get FDA license. We can help you to get this FDA license. We can help you. Then I'll come next Thursday to talk about manufactured and processed products. What can you do? What are the things you need to look out for? What are the potentials of manufacture and export, manufactured product export? You know, service export too. There is service export. You can export your service. If you have a skill, you can sell the skill abroad to earn foreign exchange. So therefore, the non-oil export is a very huge market. It's a very, very huge market. Then let me quickly, before I give the opportunity for people to give their submission, let me also talk about this African market. You see, when you talk of export, export is when you sell your product outside the boundary of your country. For instance, you sell outside the boundary of Nigeria. If you sell your product from Nigeria, you send it to Benin, Republic of Benin, Togo, Ghana, you know, South Africa, you are engaging in export, provided that the country are not using the same currency. You are engaging in export. Then there's a new development in Africa where Africa is trying to bring together all their economy of the 54 African countries. Now, what are they going to trying to do? To harmonize currency, harmonize trade policy, and harmonize other movement of human and capital, and also products and services. Then they want to what? Remove tariff. They want to have a common tariff and also have a unified tariff, a lower tariff that will make the product to be cheaper. You know that the strategy of the government, if they want to discourage the consumption of a particular product, what will the government do? The government will increase the tariff. Then another thing, they can reduce quota. They can reduce quota. They can also reduce tariff. And by the time they reduce quota and they also increase tariff, the price of the product will go up. And once the price of the product goes up, you know, the higher the price, the lesser the quantity demanded. And that's the reason you see that goods of ostentation, goods that are used to luxury goods, goods that are used to show luxury. Like, you want to buy a very expensive car, it's not everybody that is using an expensive car. But when you look at given goods or goods, inferior goods, giving goods and inferior goods, like goods that are consumed by lesser income earners, low income earners, you discover that that goods is consumed. Like salt, now everybody buys salt. Salt is a given goods. You understand? The elasticity of demand of salt is what? Inelastic. And that is it. You know, so the major thing is you discover that there are some goods that are goods of ostentation. No matter how high the price is, people will still continue to buy. So let me quickly just round up. Now we are talking about AFTA, African Continent Free Trade Area. AFTA, African Continent Free Trade Area. You know, you can Google search and read more about African Continent Free Trade Area. In this African Continent Free Trade Area, it is a way of, you know, bringing together all African economies and making sure that there is prosperity in Africa, having a common currency, just like the European Union. You know, the European Union, then under European Union, you still have some people that call themselves Schengen countries. You know, they remove barrier to trades. They remove barrier to movement of goods and human capital. You understand? So Africa will remove barrier. Then we have a common economy. So that is what African Continent Free Trade Area is all about. I'll still come on this platform and talk about African Continent Free Trade Area, how you can take advantage of African Continent Free Trade Area. Then by next week, I'll talk about the exportation of processed or manufactured goods. How can you get involved in processed or manufactured goods? Remember that one of the things that you can do or you need to do before you talk of exporting any product abroad is to what? Is to secure contracts. There are two ways you can sell in the international market. There is what is called push and there's what is called pull. Push method and pull method. Now, what is pull method? Pull method is, or let's say push method is when you push your product to the market. You don't already have a buyer, but you have a platform where you can sell. You have a platform where you can sell, like Amazon. You know, you sell on Amazon and you call it Amazon FBA. Amazon FBA. That means Amazon, that's fulfillment by Amazon. FBA, Amazon FBA, fulfillment by Amazon. That means Amazon is the one that will help you to sell your product on their platform. They are the one that will help you to collect the money. They are the one that will help you to process and ship the product to the consumer. They process everything. Your own is they will remove a particular percentage. Once they remove a particular percentage from your sales, and they will give you the remaining money in dollars. So if you want to do that, you need to register with Amazon. You have some couple of documents you have to present. You know, it's like I'm diving into next week topic of exporting manufactured products. Now, what are the manufactured products you can export? Those are the things we'll be talking about next week. You know, then how do you get those commodities? How do you export it? How do you do it? So all these things are very, very key to success. So you can make money in all ways. You can sell, you know, artworks on. I was driving somewhere and I was driving by. I saw a guy that was that did an artwork. Let me show you that kind of artwork. I bought that artwork from that guy. Now, when I bought this artwork, I'm doing a research at the moment. I'm doing a research at the moment on this artwork because I know the guy can produce this, and because he can produce it, you know, if this guy is selling this thing now in Nigeria, maybe he's selling it for like 10,000 or 15,000 naira. Now let's convert. How many dollars is 15,000 naira? How many dollar is 15,000 naira? Now, 15,000 naira is like $10. This guy can sell this thing for up to $50 to $100, you know, and that is it. You can see this and artwork. You know, I bought it from that guy because I want to do a research on the artwork, and that is just it. You know, you can sell anything, virtually anything. All we just need to do is to make that research. Let's just, you know, there is a software we call Kahoot, you know, and that software can do research and pull data from Amazon and use that. We can use that data for analysis. You see if that your product is going to sell or not. You know, but when you want to sell African food, African products on Amazon, there is a way to do the pricing, and there is a way. You know, people sell groundnuts, people sell different things on Amazon, but you don't just do this. You consider a lot of things that will help you to be competitive and to make sure that the product have a longer shelf life. You know, so that is it. So I would like to stop here today, and I will allow people to give their submission. So please, if you want to give your submission, indicate in the chat box so that the admin can bring you up. And for those that are up, let us, if you want to give submission, you can give your submission. Thank you very much. I remain Dr. Seyi Makinde, the 001 A.R.E Concept of the global clusters. Thank you. If you have submission, it's time to give your submission, to give your contribution. Let it come up. Okay, admin, Mr. Tennessee, somebody is here to give submission. MC Manuel, please bring him up. Please bring him up. Please let your submission be brief. Let your submission be brief. Yes. Please go ahead.
Okay, please. Thank you so much. Can you hear me, please?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wonderful stuff going on here. I'm so privileged to be part. Thank you so much. My name is Emmanuel. My submission, I will just go straight to the point. I really appreciate a very giant movement emanating from the coast of Africa. This is the clarity, even in our area, that we are trying to equally share across the African continent. So good day, everyone. My name is Emmanuel once again. I am a director of media in IGO Global International Limited. In line with what we have here, I want to say that I'm equally very excited to share something that's not just timely, but very, very necessary. Is indeed a bold solution to today's economic reality. Now, let's face it, relying on a very single, since we are talking business here, relying on a very single source of income in today's Nigeria or even the global economy is simply a conclusion of me saying that it's not sustainable, because the inflation is rising, job security is really deeply dropping, and side hustling at this point is no longer an optional position of anybody. They are an urgent life solution. So when you are moving, you must look at it that way. So the question is, what can one do today that requires minimal capital, connecting you to a solution that you need? Because the very important thing is a solution, a noun solution. We are living in the noun while the future decides itself. What can one, for any reason, take up that can bring such solution? And that's where my company comes in. Our company, A.R.E Global International Limited, is an African company, Afrocentric company that focuses on health and wellness solution that is rooted from African herbal science. We are very traditional in our way. That I mean, we are very concentrating and very focused when it comes to elevating the lives of Africa and bringing the understanding and the clarity of what we have first to the African and then from here to the global market. But it is more than just a product-based company. It's a movement and a wealth creation system, which is what I want to briefly show us right away. That may not allow me to actually dive deep, but A.R.E Global stands out. Our products are very effective. People are getting real-time solution. And as a matter of fact, they sell on its own. A product like Iroko African Root, for some of you, maybe you have seen us online somewhere, is an herbal-based product that focuses on taking care, supporting or eradicating situation like high blood pressure, diabetics, stress, pains, cardiovascular issues, a whole lot of stuff that you can think of coming from a combination of organic products sourced from Nigeria to the entire world. This is already saving thousands of lives as we speak. And guess what? Through this, we actually have built an empowerment that are creating wealth. We started our company in April last year, 2024. Down to this time, we have over 18,000 community members as we speak. And actively every Monday, people are earning hundreds of thousands of naira to millions of naira. The last 2 months business payment that happens, people earn 1.5 million, 800,000, 2 million naira, 500,000. Some people earn 50,000, 10,000. That is on a weekly income from a business opportunity created from the soil of Africa, Nigeria specifically, to the world. Our business has a global presence. We are presently, as we speak now, in Ghana, in South Africa. We have members in Jamaica, Burkina Faso, US, and a host of other countries. So these people are equally getting paid from the system we have created. And the amazing part of this business is that it is completely free to get started. Why is it free to get started? It's a very simple. It's because the amount of money you actually pay to make that commitment of starting the business, the product is given to you equivalent to that amount. So you are not paying there's no commitment that you're not getting value. So the product is given back to you. You're getting equivalent product to any amount you pay. And then the system we have designed that makes these people to make money is because it is based on consumerism. When you are consuming the product, it naturally sells itself. So you don't struggle in anywhere making sales. First, the advice we are giving out is that when you are taking a product, please take it for your personal consumption. Don't be in a hurry to pushing it out. Once you have a real-time testimony, time is not going to permit me to share many testimonies. But once you have a personal testimony, you will be encouraged to be a lifesaver to the next person by your side. And that's the kind of organic-based product we are bringing into the picture. Now, our second product is Pure Virgin. This is an organic, 100% organic product, particularly created for women, because it helps women to eliminate any traces of infection. It helps women to tighten women's vaginal system. It helps to restore their confidence. So there are a lot Pure Virgin can do. For many of you, I believe you have seen us online. We are new, we are big, and people are just getting to know about what we have. So I see that this platform is also a very, very good platform for me to bring this opportunity to the knowledge of the people around this place. Because it's an opportunity that I know that is enough to transform a lot of life. Today, I think the highest earner in our platform has earned up to about 12 to 15 million naira for not doing much, but just daily sharing the product. That is just what we do here.
Sorry,
So, guys,
Mr. Emmanuel. Sorry to cut in. Please try and round up because we want other people to also do submission, and we have like 10 minutes more. So,
all right.
You know what we're going to do? Just like we will bring you on our survival strategy on Monday.
Okay.
We'll bring you on our survival strategy, and I am announcing to the whole house that next week Monday, 5 p.m. Nigerian time, is survival strategy. So we're going to bring Mr. Emmanuel on board on the survival strategy 5 p.m. on Monday. Please try and be part of it. And this company is part of a cluster on the global clusters. It's already registered on the global clusters. You get? So it's an opportunity for you to key into an additional source of income. And that is what the global clusters is known for. Global cluster is a consortium of businesses, consortium of technocrats, of businessmen, entrepreneurs, and also professionals. It's a consortium. And that's the reason if you're on the global clusters, you don't have any excuse than to just succeed. And I Go Global, if you go to the clusters on the global cluster, just check I Go Global and you will see the cluster. Please join that clusters. Join that clusters. And once you join that clusters, you take it off from there. And you can also contact us on 080-231-62202. So also, we are going to create a group chat that is going to be for people that are interested in I Go Global products. You can make money, and it's also a product that have a very great benefit for health. So we are inviting you. So Mr. Emmanuel, don't worry, we'll still bring you on.
All right.
In our next program. Then you can also feature in our survival strategy for the new normal on Monday. God bless you so much. Thank you. Do we have any other solution that that Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus, the global president, are you here? Any other submission? Please indicate in the chat box that you have your submission. Indicate in the chat box that you have a submission. Then the admin can bring you up. Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus, the global president. Are you here? So while we are waiting for people to give their submission to come up, now let me quickly list the products, the agri products that are cash products that you can take advantage of. Please, you can pick your pen and write. You have cocoa and cocoa products. Cocoa and cocoa products. If you have a grandfather, you have a father that has cocoa farm, please and please, that is money. Is money if you manage it well. Under very good and hygienic management, you can make so much money. Then you have shea nuts. The third one, you have ginger. Just like I told you, we are going to do more of ginger. And on our farm, you know what we do, what we have done. We are creating a platform like a farm, a concept that when you want to farm, you don't need to do so much. We got you covered. We are doing a very strong irrigation system. When you come into our system, you don't need to do your own irrigation. Just buy the farmland, pay for the farm management, let us manage for you. And that is it. You know, we already have the irrigation system. We already have the farmhouse. We have the workers. You don't need to bring your own workers. You don't need to do all those things. Your own is buy the land, pay the farm management fees, you know, put the platform to handle your investment for you. That's all. And what else could be much more beneficial in business than that? So please and please, I am encouraging you that this is the time to go into agriculture. We are already making an effort to talk to the 774 local government chairmen. Let me tell you, you know, there is election now. Election is going on for local government election. You know, and as the election is going on for the local government election, at the end of the day, the election, once they come in, we are already in talking time with every local government chairman to sensitize the youths. In fact, we have a concept at the moment that we call youths in agriculture, Nigerian youths in agriculture. We are trying to bring youths into agriculture, and we are talking to government agencies to also support in bringing these youths into agriculture. Agriculture can create prosperity, can create wealth, can create investment vehicle, can earn foreign exchange, and it can also create employment. It's a strategy of distracting the youth from engaging in banditry, engaging in terrorism. Because an idle hand is the devil's workshop. Let's keep the youth busy. That's what we are trying to do. It's an initiative to also addressing insecurity. Because when somebody is busy and thinking of something productive with his mind, he will not end up doing all those negative vices, you know, and our security agency can concentrate on other things. So that's what we are trying to do. We create, and we have on A.R.E project, we have every license to export abroad. We have every license to export abroad. So if you have a product, we can support you. We can also consult for you. Like I told you, I'm a global trade consultant. I'm a certified global trade consultant for trade digitalization and internationalization. So I'm a consultant, and we can help you. Then we have kola nuts, we have palm kernel. You know, I told you about ginger, I told you about oil palm plantation. Palm kernel is money, you know. Coconut lint, gum arabic, cotton lint, and cotton seeds. Then I talk about cassava. You can export cassava chips, soya beans, pineapple, you know. You can sesame seed, coffee, cow horns, crushed horns, charcoal, tobacco leaves, and chilies. That's chili pepper. You can you can export things like ogbono, you can export things like melon, and so on and so forth. But we are talking about cash products here. Tobacco leaves, igbo. But you say tobacco leaf, igbo that they used to smoke. You can export it, because there are some companies that are using that tobacco leaf. They use it for egg grow products. They are not using it to wrap it in paper and somebody is smoking. No. You understand? So it's not a contraband product. You can export it abroad, but you must have the necessary license. You must have the necessary license. Like when there was one of our customers that was making a demand to Indonesia that they want to buy, they want us to be supplying them tobacco leaf, like 50 metric tons every three months. They wanted us to be supplying tobacco leaf every three months. So we were seeing the talking term, we are negotiating it. And by the time we are through with the negotiation, we can bring people in, we farm, and once we start the farm, we involve the NDLEA, let them come and see the farm so that it won't look as if we are farming the tobacco leaf for people that are smoking. No, we are farming it for an international company, and we already have the export contracts. We already have the export contract. So till we meet next week, God bless you for your time, and I remain Dr. Seyi Makinde, the 001 A.R.E Concept of the global clusters. I'm a global trade consultant. I can help you to set up your international business. Don't forget, you can register your business in US, UK, Canada, in Europe. You can register your company without even living there, without being there. You can do your business internationally. So till we meet again next week, thank you for your time, and God bless you till we meet again. Thank you. Bye for now. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye.